champ. That's my champ. That's my champ right there.
Right, guys, come on. Let's go. That would be fun.
Hello everyone, welcome to Boxing Blog Center. And please, if you're new to this channel, make sure you click the like and of course the subscribe button right now. So we are still on the Dubois case. Dubois, him quitting against Usyk, coming to the venue late. People are trying to find an excuse for him. And now there's this new video that popped up on the internet. Dubois having a party hours before his undisputed fight against Usyk. What's my take on this? The guy in the video is called Charles Okocha, basically one of the top Nigerian actors, very funny guy. He loves to also party and stuff like that, which is normal, right? And Charles Okocha with other guys there in Dubois' house, hanging out. I think Dubois recently had a baby. I don't know if it's true, but I heard that his Brazilian girlfriend had a child or something, Maybe that could be the reason why they were just having fun, because I don't think Dubois is somebody that would just invite people for nothing hours before his fight. But then again, what does that tell you? It tells you that, okay, Dubois is not really into boxing. Okay, he's not really into boxing to be great. He's into boxing to make money, And boxing is not a sport whereby you want to get into to make money. Unless you are so hungry that you can literally DIE. You want to DIE in the ring, basically. You don't care what's coming back as long as you make the money to take care of your loved ones, like Deontay Wilder did when his daughter had that born with some sort of disability, I think it's spinal bifida, and Wilder was willing to DIE, to get to get to the top in order for his daughter to be well taken care of, The born daughter is not like that. He doesn't have that mindset of Wilder. He's a guy that quits whenever things get heated. I wouldn't say, oh yeah, normally people would say, yeah, if this was the first time, we say, yeah, this is the reason. He has not only has he quit once before, he has quit now 3 times, okay? Against Joe Joyce, once against Joe Joyce, and twice against Usyk. And even quit in the Jeremy Miller fight. He almost quit in the Jeremy Miller fight. I don't know what happened there, what kept him up, or something kept him up. Maybe he felt Jeremy Miller's power and he wasn't impressed. So Dubois, I don't like Dubois. I will never like that guy. I'm also happy that he lost, man. The guy is, I don't want to use some words for him, but it doesn't impress me, It talks too much for somebody that hasn't really achieved anything. He's a paper champion for sure. Beating a non-interesting Anthony Joshua, a non-interesting Anthony Joshua, a fully ready Anthony Joshua. Maybe that got into his head and made him think, oh yeah, I would do this. Dubois has only defended his title that he got via email once, and then that kind of sucks in a way. People are saying, well, will he become a world champion again? Yeah, possibly. Frank Warren that would basically make that happen easily, fight against one of those low-level positions to get it. But if he let's say if he fights tough opposition, guys who have now figured him out. We thought maybe the two slip ups he had, the loss to Usyk first time, and Joe was like, yeah, it was like one of those things that happens. But now we understand that this guy mentally is not there. He's not a guy. Mentally, he's not there, and he will never be. Once a quitter, always a quitter. Like somebody that quits when situation gets tough will always give up. It's just facts. It's it's not pleasant to say. It's not a pleasant thing to say, but it is facts, and that's just how I see it. Anyway, guys, what do you guys make of this? The war partying hours before, you know, having a party hours before is big night. I'm one of those guys that said Joshua has a lot of entourage and stuff like that, but Joshua never partied before a fight. It was locked in. Of course, he still has people that follow him around. Joshua is still a very big name. Joshua remains the biggest name in every division. Let's look at the Dubois Usyk rematch, like at Wembley. Did you see the crowd? There was a crowd there, but it didn't feel the same. When Joshua fights, there's just listen. What Joshua has, the love he's got. A lot of Fury doesn't have it. Dubois doesn't have it. It's just he's got that love because of the way he carries himself. So Fury, on the other hand, carries himself sometimes good, but most times not good because he talks a lot of crap. Dubois is a pretender. We already know now. We've known before. I've known before a long time ago, even before he had his first pro fight. I knew that he was a pretender, and now we all know that. It's crazy, man. This guy, he's like really dull, man. I have to say the truth. Dubois is too dull, and I think he's suffering from autism. There's nothing wrong with it, but there's just there's something about that guy that I don't like, man. And it's just, nah. And I'm so happy he lost. Talking all that crap about Joshua and other fighters that he's fought. Thinking he's on top of the world, and then only to quit in his next fight. Listen, one thing about Joshua, he will never quit. He will never quit. Joshua got knocked down by Dubois heavily more than 4 times. He kept on fighting on. Dubois just got hit once and went down once. And then, of course, Usyk landed a very devastating left hook. And Dubois was able to get up without help. But then he gave up. That guy is not, nah, man, nah. It's one thing to say, oh, you live to fight another day, but that quit in him will always be there, and that's just what it's gonna be known for. It's fast. It's even worse than Frank Bruno. Like people always say Frank Bruno was overhyped and stuff like that, but Frank Bruno is a legend, and I don't think Frank Bruno ever gave up. He always fought back. Of course, it happens when you get admonished as well sometimes, but yeah, it's just it's not the same. Anyway, guys, like the video, share, subscribe, and God bless you.